Hello, here at the Digital Experience team. This is our sprint planning meeting starting on June 21st. And I will go ahead and read for Laura, who is not here. For this iteration cycle, she'll be working on the sales page, MVC1, the demo page, video, and then demo page, MVC1. That'll be a good sprint. For this sprint, I'll be working on some customer reference pages. There, want some work done on those. We will be pushing to launch the commit landing page, which is looking really good, ready to go. Also push out handbook documentation for the commit landing page, how to work with that Netlify CMS. Push out the partner page for Red Hat and work on the solutions template build in Slippers. And I have an undesignated amount of points for that, but gonna try to get a head start on that. And I'll pass it over to Nathan.
Yep, so we're gonna swap out the homepage banner. I think the current one ends June 29th and the new one will start early July, I believe. And that's the commit banner. And then for the events page, adding in the URL, adding a filter so you can filter by region, location, whatever. Adding an FAQ heading to pricing page. That's just a quick one. A blog template links are not working, which could have been from something I did last week. So I'll dive into that and try and get that fixed. And then there's another link one that's to be able to target to links that are hidden. So within the FAQ section, be able to open it up and link to it. And then I'm going to start an investigation on our features topic solutions. So these are part of the OKR. And so I took over for Brandon. So I just need a bit of time to kind of dive in and see what it's going to take to put slippers on pages that don't have slippers. Tina.
Okay, thanks. I'm going to continue work on the comparison pages. So that means wrapping up some of the user testing sessions that I've got going on. I saved 2 points to implement some design updates if the user testing reveals that they're needed. And I also still have to create a mock-up for a single tool versus the platform partners for comparisons. I saved a point to support for the commit event launch, which I think is happening this week, maybe next. And I also saved a point for rescoping the solutions CMS template work, specifically regarding the public sector page commitments that we made. And that's it for me. Tyler, who is absent, I think I can read for him. He's on the GitLab 14 release right now. He noted here homepage promotion, landing page, and revisions from an MR that's linked in this document. He has some points for middleman upgrade, community contributions, 1 point for Slippers navigation deployment, 2 points for research into pipeline times trending upwards, 4 points to build the comparing graphic component that I just talked about, and then 2 points for interviewing and training. And next is Jess, who's also not here. I'll just keep going. She's also absent for GitLab 14 release, which is what she's working on, homepage hero takeover, as well as the release of the landing page. And then she saved 8 points for the install page MVC2 that she's working on. Javi.
Thank you, Tina. I have 2 points set up for Slippers repo cleanup, and this was prompted by a broken pipeline in updating our Slippers package on www to 0.13, which is the navigation package, which is blocking for the navigation release. So we're going to go look at that. It's just like weird issues happening with the CSS and specifically with the Tailwind typography package. And so we're going to go figure that out. While I'm in there, I figured it'd probably be a good idea to do things like updating our storybook dependency itself, looking out for weird log in terms of when you're launching storybook, like the things that are being outputted out, since I know that our build times for local development for storybook has gone up. So just doing little things like that. I have 5 points set for navigation work related things. This includes merging the navigation, implementing feedback, watching out for breaking bugs, and communicating that stuff out to the rest of the GitLab org. Finally, I have 3 points set for creating Slipper's backlog for UI improvements. This is important to start having scoped work for some of these things, and I feel like it'd be a good idea for me to get that now, especially that I'm finishing up such a big project. And I want to start clearing some of those out, especially some of those little ones that have been creeping up for a while now. So that's it for me. Up next is Steven.
Yeah, I haven't committed to the full points allocation of this just due to availability with being on and off the road. But what I will commit to before I go is completing the features page to pass to the content team. So we had a chat last week with Bree, and our approach for this is to break it out into sections and provide them with a template to then create content for that. Because right now it's just too much of a mess to even comprehend. A lot of it is old, so it needs to be deprecated. There's things that just need to be taken out. So design-wise, it's in a good state. We'll bring it up again with some of the UX team to go over some of the conventions that we're going to adopt to it because it's very new. And then begin work on the topics landing page as well. I've already had a look at this and sort of figuring out what we can do from existing templates. I know, Tina, you've done a lot of work with cards, which look like they would fit in quite well to this page. So that helps speed up this work too. And yeah, that's it.
All right. And excited to announce that mascots are back. So there's our sprint mascot. Go team.
Everybody.